Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
What if you could have an in-depth understanding of the stock market just like the pros? Well, thanks to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com, you can. philsgang.com offers comprehensive, up-to-date market information designed to help you understand and anticipate market behavior. With philsgang.com, you'll build your investing confidence even through down cycles and periods of uncertainty. Go to philsgang.com. philsgang.com today. 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264.
The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
Money's coming to me.
Unemployment is low because everyone has two jobs. Capitalism has not always existed in the world, and it will not always exist in the world. We need to occupy every airport. We need to occupy every border. Unemployment is low because people are working 60, 70, 80 hours a week and can barely feed their kids. We have this no-holds-barred, Wild West hyper-capitalism.
How do you square sort of a populist, progressive campaign that wants to get big money, you know, among other things, get big money out of politics, get dark money out of politics, and yet it's billionaires that have to prop up your campaign?
Well, I'll tell you, I'm obviously deeply appreciative of Mrs. Soros as well as Mr. Steyer, both men whom I've known for some time.
You cannot sit back and complain and moan and groan. You got to work with Andrew to transform this state.
To transform it to socialism. Unbelievable. Welcome to Phil's Gang, coast to coast around the country off the Wall Street Radio Network. All weekend, we're hearing from socialist candidates. Who would ever think be socialist? But there's an answer to it. I'm going to give it to you. But first, Labor Day weekend has ended. Midterm election season starts. We're going to hear the financial engineering is going to be unbelievable. The lying about the numbers is going to be unbelievable. It's going to be a tough race. In addition to the 34 of the 50 governor seats that are up for grabs, all of the 435 House seats, and 35 of the 100 Senate seats. Those will be contested. But remember, over the past 21 midterm elections, the president and his party has lost an average of 30 seats in the House. Very seldom does the sitting president ever win back the House. Very seldom. Now, we've experienced two big campaign lies to make people grumpy. Under Obama, if you like your health care, you like your insurance, you like your doctor, you can keep it. The other lie, the newest one, every American household will receive an additional $4,000 in wages. That didn't happen. Every household did not receive additional $4,000 in wages. People are going to be grumpy. Now, Trump and his Republicans could be facing a Titanic-like defeat. History tells us this. History tells us this. But here's the real problem. Most Republicans, including the president, really believe they'll hold on to the House due to the tax cut, the promise. They really think, hey, we're going to hold it. This tax cut's doing so well, we're going to hold on. The economy is booming. People are getting rich. It's unbelievable what this tax cut has done. The Republicans promised the tax cut overhaul plan would generate a raise of $4,000 for every American family by cutting the tax rate from 35 to 21% for the wealthy and the large corporations who will take that savings and increase your wages. It never happened. Now, the reason why the incumbent president always loses the midterm and loses the House most of the time, because his loyal base doesn't come out and vote. His loyal base, they've worked hard for the presidential election. They're disinterested in the midterm, so they don't show up. Now, who will show up will be the independents, and they're pretty grumpy because that promise of $4,000 never happened. 60% of the $1.2 trillion of the corporate tax cut savings went directly into the pockets of the CEOs and the biggest shareholders. Who are we talking about? Institutions. Who's that? The 9 largest U.S. banks, the largest hedge funds, the largest insurance companies. That's where the money went, through stock buybacks. So this promise that everybody's going to get $4,000, not everybody, but every family is going to get $4,000, didn't happen. Because 60% of that money, of that $1.2 trillion in tax cut savings, remember 20% went right to the bottom line of companies. 20% profits. They didn't have to do a thing. It's called unearned agreement. They didn't do anything. Then 15% went to employees, but not the blue-collar worker on Main Street, not the person making $38,000 to $58,000. 15% went to employees, sure went to employees, but those making $100,000 a year or more. 40% of the tax cut went back to the corporations through stock buybacks. This is unbelievable. So the independents who are going to come out, they're going to be grumpy. They're the ones who are going to show up big. And they're upset they didn't get their $4,000. They're upset that Obamacare is still sitting out there. It's never repealed. Their premiums are going through the roof. Nothing's changed there. Their jobs are being outsourced, just like before. Matter of fact, more jobs are being outsourced. If you take the government contracts under Obama and the government contracts under Trump, 10,000 more jobs were outsourced under Trump. Contractors went in. They bid on these government contracts, but no Americans worked. They got the contract. Let's say you got a $20 million contract, and they outsourced all the jobs. That's ridiculous. So they keep telling us how we have this fantastic economy. I don't get it. Fantastic. We have the strongest economy ever. We hear that all the time.
We have the greatest economy in the history of our country. We have things that have never happened before.
Yeah, we have things that never happened before. Here's what never happened before. Our national debt is $21 trillion. If I took $100 in bills, pile them up 10 feet high, it would cover 14 football fields. He's right. It never happened before. The national debt, $21 trillion. Then we got Social Security and Medicare. That's another $70 trillion on top of the $21 trillion. That never happened before. The national debt's growing 36% faster than our economy's growing. What are you, nuts? Our debt is growing 36% faster than our economy. Household debt is at $13 trillion and rising 60% faster than your wages. It's unbelievable. Auto debt up 50% to $1.2 trillion. Student debt grew 122% to $1.3 trillion. Credit card debt up $1 trillion. Household debt $13 trillion. Average income $57,000 for a family. Each morning when you wake up, the debt overnight increased by $1.5 billion. When your feet hit the floor in the morning, when you wake up, this country now owes another $1.5 billion. And that affects you. You can't get a wage increase when you have this kind of debt. When the country's growing this kind of debt, we can't grow. And we can't grow, you can't get a wage increase. We have the highest number of multiple jobs since the Depression. The highest number of millennials are living at home. ever in history. The richest 1% own 2/3 of all the wealth. And why are they getting so wealthy? Because of the stock market. Because of the stock market. What about everybody else? I'll explain when I get back, and we'll talk about some stocks.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
I will make sure that all the stocks that we are engaged in that are going up, we will get maximum returns, and we will be out of those stocks by watching our color-coded chart. You never again will have to worry about being out of an individual stock or an ETF or an index when the market crashes. You will be out before it does happen. All you got to do is join my gang, 877-600-GANG, 877-600-GANG. I'm reaching out to you. All I'm asking you to do is to reach back to the kids at St. Jude when you're making money.
Don't wait. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night. You don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. What are people saying?
Back about 2005, I found myself out of work. One of the things I was doing was KCA was playing Phil's Gang at noon, and he was predicting in 2005 a collapse of the housing market. Phil's Gang feller, he was on it, and nobody else was predicting what he predicted, but he was on the money. He was talking in 2005. He was talking about how people had the teaser rates with their mortgages and that the whole thing was going to collapse. And he knew what time it was. You got to respect that.
If you're behind, and you know you're behind in your savings, you know you're behind from retirement, you haven't got enough retirement money, you're getting worried, and nobody helped you today. Did anybody help you today? Were you able to go to your mobile device today and say, what should I do with my stock? Did anybody do a video for you today? Did your planner, did your money manager, did the guy that's running your 401k, did he do a video for you today 3 times during the day, tell you exactly what to do with the stocks we're in? No. Now, when you join the gang, you can decide what you want to participate in. You can have the full schooling where you come to our class on a daily basis. That's done over the internet, of course. Or if you're a person that says, I just want you to make money for me because I don't have time to learn, and I have a program for that. And that's called my video stock program. So when the market goes up, you're going to make money. When the market goes down, you're going to make money.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
St. Jude exceeds any expectation or any dream I could have ever had about a hospital. I was told we wouldn't get a bill. I didn't quite process that. How's this possible? It's possible through all the wonderful people who donate. I don't know if they are aware of what they do, but they're saving children's lives every day.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures. Saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
I will make sure that all the stocks that we are engaged in that are going up, we will get maximum returns, and we will be out of those stocks by watching our color-coded chart. You never again will have to worry about being out of an individual stock or an ETF or an index when the market crashes. You will be out before it does happen. All you got to do is join my gang, 877-600-GANG, 877-600-GANG. I'm reaching out to you. All I'm asking you to do is to reach back to the kids at St. Jude when you're making money.
Don't wait. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Radio Show. Want to know more about Phil's Gang? Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Okay, so we're hearing about how terrific the economy is and how wealthy everybody is getting. Well, there's two economies. There's one for the very wealthy and one for everybody else. If you're part of the 157 million workforce, your income as a family, household income, median income, is about $55,000, two of you working. And people are using credit cards because when they pay all their bills, the household pays their bills, they don't have enough money left. So they go get a credit card. The reason when you hear all these guys on Fox and CNBC talk and all excited, look at how money people are spending. Look at the money people are spending. They're spending more money than they're earning. Remember what they're doing. They're borrowing that money. They're borrowing that money. In fact, if you remember, if you go back and look at the 2008 crash, leading up to the 2008 crash, 65% of the refis, the reason why the economy was doing so well leading up to the crash in 2008, we were growing about 3.5%, almost 4%, because people were taking their house, pulling out their equity, and going spending it. They spent it. That's why the economy was doing good. They're spending. They took the money out of their home. Yeah, and then baby. When the market crashed, people lost their homes. They lost the equity. They lost $8 million in equity in the home. Gone. Then they lost another $8 trillion in home equity, $4 trillion in the 401k. So here we go again. Right now, they're trying to push this economy for the election, and guess what? 45% of the mortgages are refis, and they're trying to get people to go back out and start refining their house the same way they did up to 2008, trying to push the economy, trying to get the 4% GDP. You're not going to get there. I don't care. You can have 2 periods, 3 quarters. You can have 2 quarters, 4%. You're not going to get to 3%. It's just not going to happen because the debt is too high. You can't have the richest 1% own 2/3 of all the wealth. It doesn't work. You can't pull $35 billion in equity from someone's home like in 2008 and think you're going to make it. We're doing the same thing now. You can't have the national debt growing 30% faster than our economy's growth. How can you have a strong economy when our debt is growing 30% faster? You say, what's that got to do with me? It's got everything to do with you. When the economy, the debt is growing so fast, faster than the economy, 30% faster than the economy, that's why you can't get a raise. That's why you can't get a good job. That's why when you go to the store, you see stuff overpriced. When the economy, when you got debt growing faster than the economy, you got 5,000 jobs in Ohio. 5,000 jobs gone. They're gone. They took GM, took their vehicle, and they shipped it to Mexico, the Blazer, to be built. So jobs went from 5,000 down to 1,500. The government is putting out contracts, even more contracts than Obama, to contractors, and they're not using U.S. labor. They're shipping all their stuff overseas. If you take a look at the profits of companies, where are they coming from? Where's the earnings coming from? It's from outsourcing. The highest cost is labor. And they keep cutting that labor and keep cutting that labor. And they're not taking any new money from their profits, or when they borrow money, they're not plowing back into the company. Look, it's really simple what's going on. I mean, when you look at it, the government annual income is $3.3 trillion in expenses. Their income is $3.3 trillion. Their expenses are $4.5 trillion. They have a net loss of $1.2 trillion. The government has to borrow $5 billion a day. Unbelievable. So that means our country negative net worth is $20.4 trillion net in the hole, bottom, broke, bankrupt. Every 24 hours, the government has to borrow $3.8 billion every day. Are you nuts? The national debt's $21 trillion, and it's rising 36% faster than the economy. That's unbelievable. You know, and we got this big budget deficit. We're spending more than we're taking in because we went to the companies and said to the big national companies, the multinational, hey, we're going to cut your taxes back. So you got 20% more money to go right to your bottom line, and you can take that money and you can increase wages. They said, yeah, we'll do it. Nobody did it. So we gave them a 20% discount on taxes. So that means we're shy 20% in our checking account. So that means now, at the end of each year, our country as a business, we don't have enough money. We can't pay our bills, so we have to go out and borrow. And when you have to go out and borrow, guess what happens? You lose your job. You lose your job. The trade deficit's getting worse. You lose your job. The budget deficit. When you're spending $1 trillion more than you're taking in, that's a killer. That means the government cuts back on investments by 45%. That means you lose your job. That means you don't get a big wage increase. This is crazy. And it destroys the value of the dollar. You need more dollars to go buy clothing. Are you kidding? Debt. When you have a trade deficit or any kind of debt keeps wages down. And when you've got household debt rising 60% faster than wages, it's over. I mean, how can you hold on? Think, household debt is rising 60% faster than wages, and debt is growing 7 times faster than the economy. And corporate debt is at an all-time high of $8 trillion because they kept borrowing money, almost no rate, zero free money. Now interest rates are going up. Now they're in trouble because now interest rates are going up. So what do we do? Well, all we can do is make money. And every day, the dollar's up, the dollar's down. The dollar's up, the dollar's down. Nobody knows what to do because dollar's up, dollar's down because one minute there's a trade war, next minute there's no trade war. So that's why we use charts. It's a smoothing mechanism. You get rid of all this noise and you look at one thing, just one thing you have to look at. So simple. And I'll tell you what it is when we come back at Bill's Gang.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Thousands of investors trust philsgang.com to deliver the tools and resources they need to invest with confidence. With the Phil's Gang Max Vest 1000 stock charts, you have the power to create highest quality, color-coded, easy-to-read charts in just a few simple clicks. Designed specifically for technical analysis and investing, the Phil's Gang Max Vest 1000 stock chart seamlessly integrates and functions on mobile, tablet, desktop, and web devices. Isn't it time you leave behind the old stock research routine, spending hours reading websites, out-of-date newsletters, and magazines? Instead, subscribe to the Phil's Gang Max Vest 1000 stock charts and plan your entire investment strategy. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264, and we'll see you on the charts.
Hi, I'm Phil Grant at philsgang.com. You know, we raise money every day for St. Jude, and we need your help. And I will reach out to you and help you learn how to invest in stocks. It's a whole new game out there. No more is there investing in stocks based on fundamentals. Those days are gone, totally gone. So look, join my gang, philsgang.com. I'll help you, and then you help St. Jude. Learn how to use a chart.
Sign up today. Simply go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com, or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here. And it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from, all that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
Are you ready to get serious about your financial future? You know, reduce your debt, pay off those student loans, and prepare for retirement. Taking control of your finances can be intimidating, but with philsgang.com, you will be educated and guided to make smart investment decisions in the stock market. If the market is up or down, philsgang.com is the only source where you'll learn how to trade stocks and how to invest in the stock market using professional-level skills and strategies. For more information, go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
If you're behind, and you know you're behind in your savings, you know you're behind from retirement, you haven't got enough retirement money, you're getting worried, and nobody helped you today. Did anybody help you today? Were you able to go to your mobile device today and say, what should I do with my stock? Did anybody do a video for you today? Did your planner, did your money manager, did the guy that's running your 401k, did he do a video for you today 3 times during the day, tell you exactly what to do with the stocks we're in? No. Now, when you join the gang, you can decide what you want to participate in. You can have the full schooling where you come to our class on a daily basis. That's done over the internet, of course. Or if you're a person that says, I just want you to make money for me because I don't have time to learn, and I have a program for that. And that's called my video stock program. So when the market goes up, you're going to make money. When the market goes down, you're going to make money.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Welcome back. This segment is brought to you by the MaxVest 1000 stock charts. For more information, go to philsgang.com.
The economy is solid and strong. Remember, the ISM number today was very strong. It surprised to the upside.
That's not true. It's not true. When you dig down deep into the numbers, manufacturing is tanking because they're outsourcing. People don't want to believe it. You know, everything's a fantasy land, especially going into this new election, the midterm election. They're going to give us numbers like we never heard before. But here's what it really comes down to. Investing. All this nonsense, and I can give you all the numbers. I know all the numbers. Nobody's going to listen to the numbers. Nobody cares. At the end of the day, people are struggling. They're struggling. Now, not the guys you see on TV. They're doing just fine. These guys have their shows on TV, and the analysts and all these people are making $1 million, $2 million, $3 million. They're doing just fine. But you take the 157 million workforce, even if they get a little bit of a raise, it's gone because they got debt to pay. We're a debtor nation. Our owners want us to be in debt. They want us to be their debt slaves. That's how they make money. Who do you think is loaning us money every day for a car, for student loans? When you're spending more money than you're taking in, who's there to loan? Our owners, because they own the banks. They own the insurance companies. They own the hedge funds. And they own the six corporations that control what we see, what we hear. So they'll tell you all day long, things are fantastic. Go out and spend. Go out and spend. That's all they want you to do is go spend. Because when they can charge on a credit card 10% to 15%, a lot of people can go bad. A lot of people, they can afford that. A lot of people can go bad. Americans are paying an all-time high monthly payment for a new and used car now. And interest rates are going up again. But the wages aren't going up. Would somebody explain to me if the auto payments are going up another new high, and think about this. GM just announced their sales, including their pickup, that's the big hot item, is negative. Their sales dropped 13%. So if the economy's doing so well, why would sales drop 13%? But nobody wants to hear it. So here's what it comes down to. Get rid of all this noise, all this crap. All you want to know is, what stock do I buy? And it comes down to the stock that the institutions are buying. That's what it comes down to. Well, which one are they buying? Well, don't listen to the analysts and the people who are picking all the stocks out for you. They're going to give you the stocks that make them money. That's their job. That's their job. There's no fiduciary relationship.
Our responsibility begins and ends with our partners and our shareholders, and that's it.
So they're going to give you stocks they make money on. In the 401k, they're going to give you a mutual fund that benefits them, that they make money on. So I've designed a way that we can follow the money. Look, every day, like today now, the market was down this morning. It's still down. Tomorrow morning it'll be up. Every day, they make an announcement, and it's all made up in advance by the plunger team, whether they want the market to go up or down. They make up a news item that the trade war is on. If the trade war is on, then that means if the Chinese are upset, then the Chinese are going to lower their currency, our currency goes up, and then you have to go into stocks that you know is good when the dollar is increasing. You buy those stocks, like retail stocks, for example. When the dollar is increasing, go buy retail stocks. When the dollar is not, the next day they come out with another announcement and everything's okay again, then the dollar goes down. So then you get out of your retail stocks, and then you go and you buy semiconductors. Every day, there's a different announcement. So that means you have to get in one stock one day, get out of the next stock, go to another group. There's 11 groups in the stock market. Every day you'd be bouncing from one group to the next group, whether dollar strong, dollar weak. Oh, I got to get out of this. I got to go to Coke and Pepsi now because the dollar's strong. Oh, it's weak again. I got to go now, get out of Coke and Pepsi, and I got to go to the semis. See, that's crazy. So what you look for is trend, money trend. And that's what I designed, a chart that follows the money trend. That's just simple. The money flow. The institutions, when they decide to buy a stock, they don't look at is the dollar going down or the dollar going up. They're going to invest. They could care less of what the dollar's doing because they're not in it like they used to be for 10 years, 15 years, 8 years, no more. The big hedge funds, the big insurance companies, the big banks, they're day traders, for God's sakes. So the important thing is just to follow the trend. Give you an example, Budweiser. When I told my gang to buy Budweiser, we watched. And the chart, all of a sudden, we get our buy signal turn green. It went up, and it went up about, I think, 8%. And then it turned red. I mean, institutions were getting out. So we shorted it, and it went down about, I think it went down about 6%. So we caught it on the way up, and we caught it on the way down. That's all that matters. You don't need to know anything else. That's all that matters. Here, give you another one. Starbucks. Starbucks, we got into Starbucks, and remember, you're only supposed to get into Starbucks if the dollar is strong. Well, forget the dollar, because the next day it could be weak. So you look at the trend of the money. It's called a pattern. It's trend. And as long as the Starbucks was going up and money was coming in, and on my chart it shows that trend, we're in there. And then as soon as it turns and they pull their money out, we'll know, and then we're out. If you go look at my site, if you go to philsgang.com and you go to Phil's Toolbox, it's free. Go to MV2 returns. I have people say, well, how come you got all your, where are your losses? Well, we have losses in there, but they're usually 2 to 3%. Because every stock that we buy, we wait till we get a message from the market, a signal that the institutions are buying that stock. It's that simple. Here, give you another one. We had AMD. We're up 21% in AMD. Now, one day, they're going to take their money out. They're going to take their money out. The institute's going to pull their money out. And we'll get that signal, and we'll pull our money out. Now, this is over 40 years of experience being in this market, being on this earth for 72 years. You start learning one thing about the market. It has nothing to do with what a company is doing. Nothing. When you buy a stock, I don't care what that company, I don't care if it's Apple, I don't care if it's Microsoft, I don't care how many iPhones they have. It has one thing. If the money is going into the stock, it's going to go up. If the money's coming out, it's going to go down. I don't care if they have iPhones and iTrees and iHearts and anything. It's all about money. If Ralph Lauren is going to go up, money will come in. So if you're going to, and the people that make money, believe it or not, stay with this. There's 11 sectors. Pick out 5 stocks, brand name stocks. If you stay with those same 5 stocks all year, you will make money as long as every time you buy, you make sure that you put in a stop that you don't lose any more than 3%. So even if you lose on 5 stocks, let's say you lose on 3, you're still going to make money because you kept that loss limited to 2 to 3%. And you're always going to know if the money's going in and the money's going out. You know exactly what to do because you're a gang member. We show you on the chart. We tell you. We alert you. You're not by yourself. It works. It works. 877-600-GANG. Join the gang. They're waiting for your call. It works.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. You know, people make it too complicated. Wall Street tells you the market cap and the trailing PE and the forward PE and price to sales to confuse you. All you need to know is, does the stock have volume? What's that mean? Energy. What does that mean? If you have people buying a stock, enough of the stock's being bought, it influences the prices to go up. Join my gang, philsgang.com. We're using charting, philsgang.com.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call. That's 877-600-4264. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
St. Jude exceeds any expectation or any dream I could have ever had about a hospital. I was told we wouldn't get a bill. I didn't quite process that. How's this possible? It's possible through all the wonderful people who donate. I don't know if they are aware of what they do, but they're saving children's lives every day.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures. Saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Thousands of investors trust philsgang.com to deliver the tools and resources they need to invest with confidence. With the Philsgang MaxVest 1000 stock charts, you have the power to create highest quality, color-coded, easy-to-read charts in just a few simple clicks. Designed specifically for technical analysis and investing, the Philsgang MaxVest 1000 stock chart seamlessly integrates and functions on mobile, tablet, desktop, and web devices. Isn't it time you leave behind the old stock research routine, spending hours reading websites, out-of-date newsletters, and magazines? Instead, subscribe to the Philsgang MaxVest 1000 stock charts and plan your entire investment strategy. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264, and we'll see you on the charts. What if you could have an in-depth understanding of the stock market just like the pros? Well, thanks to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com, you can. philsgang.com offers comprehensive, up-to-date market information designed to help you understand and anticipate market behavior. With philsgang.com, you'll build your investing confidence even through down cycles and periods of uncertainty. Go to philsgang.com. philsgang.com today. 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264. Welcome back. Learn, invest, and make profits with Phil Grandy. Simply go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-GANG. Make your life easy. I'm going to reach out to you. Tell you to join my gang. Follow me for a month. It's only $39.95. You don't have to listen to any noise. You don't have to know what's going on with anything. You don't have to know what the national debt is. You don't have to know that our 10-year Treasury yield and our 2-year, the yield curve is flattening, has less than 1% apart, which means we're going into a recession. You don't have to know that. You don't have to know the corporate profits from 2008 to 2017 increase from $955 billion to $1.6 billion. Then from 2017 to 2018 went from $1.6 billion to $1.9 trillion, 17% increase. You don't need to know that. Don't need to know any of this stuff because it really doesn't matter. Because most of it's all a bunch of nonsense. How do they get those profits? Outsourcing? Tax cuts? The big one is stock buybacks. Consumer debt is incredible in this country, but people are still out buying as long as the banks are willing to loan. And our owner banks, that's their job. They're willing to loan because that's how they get rich. So what you want to focus on, you want to make 10% return minimum on your money a year. 10%. You can make half of that by just following the S&P. Every time we buy the S&P spiders, you buy. When it's green, we buy. When it's red, you get out. Do that for a year. Do that for a year. Even if you make 5%, it's safe. No, very little expense. It's not like your 401 killing you. And I always will get you out before it starts going down, like any stock. It works. So try it and see within that 4 weeks how it works. Judge me on my performance. It works. But you got to have a way to make money, and it's not working what you're doing now. Your 401k isn't working. Your 401k is stealing money from you. It's just like stock buybacks. They tell you how these companies have fantastic earnings. All the stock buybacks was a felony. A stock buyback, remember, is stealing money from people's wages. They're stealing. When you do stock buybacks, they're stealing money from the workers. They're stealing money from the economy. How is that good? It only benefits the 1 percentile. But I don't care about that. I'm going to work hard and find a stock. And there's a certain group, there's 5 groups I work. And I'm going to find the best stocks in those best groups, and we're going to make sure we make money on them. And when we lose money, we're going to make sure we limit the loss to 2 to 3%. 877-600-GANG. I'll reach out to you. You start making money. You reach back to St. Jude. Okay. So what is it with all this socialism? It seems like overnight it's taken hold. No, it's not overnight. It just didn't happen overnight. These socialists are a byproduct that started in the early years leading up to World War I and World War II. In Europe, with all the unrest, with the socialists and the Marxists, they had to leave Europe because they're getting killed. Being a socialist or a Marxist wasn't very popular, so they wanted to avoid prosecution. So they come over here between World War I and World War II. And many of them had great big degrees. They had psychology degrees, sociology degrees, psychiatry. But they knew they would not be accepted as a socialist or a Marxist. They're not going to go to college or job. So what did they do? They did a word change, liberal. Not only were they accepted once they called themselves a liberal, the U.S. government participated in their movement. By thinking of this, simply shifting a word from Marxist, socialist, to liberal. Isn't that amazing? So, a liberal. So now these socialists, these Marxists, they got thrown out of their country. They decided to do the same thing in our country. And our government helps them because we're a free country. So soon they are now, because they're no longer Marxists, they're not communists, they're not socialists, because they're liberals, they're in our colleges. There's professors in our colleges and our universities. That one word change. So they could mask their true purpose. Now that they're professors, they could mask their true purpose. What was their true purpose? Professors teaching teachers. See, the Marxists or socialists in Europe, when they got thrown out, the reason why they got thrown out, because what they did over there is what they started to do here. They believed in collectivism. Collectivists for the future. And they believed the role started with children. So the teachers started to go down to our lowest grades, starting with kindergarten. And their role was to prepare the youngest children of America for their role as collectivists for the future. The child must always be made to feel part of a group. He must indulge in group thinking and group activity. He can't think as an individual. This is what they're doing in our schools. And the government, help them. Unbelievable. So, the infiltration into our school system, starting at the lowest grades, that's where it all started. And the American people, okay, or teachers would never knowingly adopt socialism, but under the name liberalism, they would adopt every part of that socialist program, every fragment of that socialist program, until one day America will be a socialist nation without even knowing it. Bernie Sanders, typical. So these young kids that we have right now, these socialists, who don't even know what a socialist is, these are just dangerous people. Their idea is to make sure they get into starting with our children. They don't want our children. Why do you think they started with our children? Nobody gets the MVP award on the basketball team. Nobody gets the MVP award in Little League. Everybody gets an award because it's collective society. See, and that's where all these people are coming from. That's where these candidates are coming from. This didn't happen overnight. This was 50 years. Now when you get this Franklin Byam, whatever his name is, and then you got this guy Elke Konori from Hawaii or Texas, and you got Gillum from Florida. Wow, this guy's he wants to take businesses in Florida and move their taxes up 40%. How do you think that will work out? These people have no idea. So that's how all this started. And that's why our kids are being taught socialism in our school. This started back, as I said, these people who were thrown out of their country because they were trying to poison their kids to collectivism, not being individuals. And now they poison our kids. And that's why you see these kids, when somebody wants to go to a campus and talk about being conservative, they riot, nuts. So everything's going crazy. But one thing will always remain the same. Stocks. There's always sanity to stocks. You know what the sanity is? A smoothing mechanism. If you just simply follow the money. Join my gang. Let me pick out the stock. And then every day I do 3 videos. This is for people who are very busy on that particular stock. I tell you exactly what to do. If you don't have time even to look at the video, don't even worry about it. I'll tell you when to buy, then I'll tell you when to get out, even if you don't want to look at the video. But you got somebody every day watching that stock and making sure when that money switches hands and it starts moving back out, there's no place for that money, that stock to go but down. It's that. Think how simple it is. You just got to follow the money. And I will do it for you because I designed the algorithm to follow that money. 877-600-GANG. Call now. Waiting for your call. Try it for 1 month. Just 1 month. Judge me on my performance and the performance of my chart. See you on the charts.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Phil'sGang.com has taught thousands of people from all walks of life how to invest and make profits in the stock market.